The Pastoral Agents Department of the Catholic Secretariat of Nigeria, CSN, has organized an inaugural joint conference for military, paramilitary, and chaplains from across the country. The theme for the conference is Pastoral Care at the Service of God and Humanity. CTV News was there.
The conference, which began with a Holy Mass officiated by the Bishop of Shandam Diocese, Most Reverend Philip Dung, had military, paramilitary, and police chaplains from all over the country in attendance. In his homily, Bishop Dung charged the chaplains to always pray for themselves and also see their service to the poor as their own service.
What is sometimes very disturbing about us priests, even when we are supposed to be praying, the people are not always there. The people will not be there. The people will not. It's not all about the people. It's about you. It's about me. It's not just praying that the people come that we pray. I also pray for myself. When the people come, we pray together. I pray for myself. I pray for the people. I will pray together with the people. And so, my dear brothers and sisters, this wonderful opportunity that God has granted to us, let us take it. Let us grab it and ask for the grace that we're able to use our time properly and that we're able to really profess that faith, not only with our lips, but with our lives.
After the Mass, the conference began proper with the welcoming of participants to the conference by the Director of Pastoral Agents Department, Reverend Father Augustine Okochi.
In your roles as chaplains, you are called to be beacons of hope, sources of comfort, and the pillars of strength for the men and women who protect and serve our country in the various services. Your mission is not only to provide spiritual guidance to them, but also to offer unwavering support in times of trials and the tribulations. You are entrusted the sacred duty of nurturing the souls of those who face the most challenging and perilous situations, from the Army to the Air Force, to the Navy, correctional services, police, immigration, and so on and so forth. It is your sacred duty to walk alongside our brothers and sisters in uniform, sharing in their joys and sorrows, their victories and their struggles. Your presence brings the light of Christ into the darkest corners of their lives, reminding them that they are never alone. However, in the process of taking care of others, you are also encouraged to take care of yourselves.
I know there was a time that I couldn't live with my family for 7.5 years at a stretch, because I went to staff college 1 year, was held back to teach the next year, was weeks from there to Liberia as brigade major for some time, moved to Ecomo headquarters, and on and on and on. And we had all this for 7.5 years. I couldn't stay with my family. So the issue is that how were they living? And my family was living in Jos. I think the family my family had when I was on the move, it was the church, apart from the rest of the people in the barrack in Jos. So you play a big role in our lives, both the military and non-military. Please keep encouraging us, especially those in uniform, to remain, to keep reminding themselves that God is there.
Directors and coordinators of various military, paramilitary, and police chaplaincies took turns to present their goodwill messages and reassure the Catholic bishops of Nigeria of their loyalty and commitment to the Catholic Church.
I want to thank all of you, and to His Lordship, I want to thank you for the leadership and mentorship you have been giving, together with the liaison bishop to the police.
This conference is the first of its kind, and in all honesty, a welcome development that is long overdue. Congratulations, and thank you for the initiative to bring us together and for all your moral and spiritual support. We pledge our loyalty, my Lord, and serve.
I pledge on behalf of all the chaplains of the Navy, those present here and those not here, our continued loyalty and steadfast service to the mission of the church and the institutions we serve. Together, we shall continue to promote the values of faith, hope, and charity, supporting the men and women who sacrifice daily for the peace and security of our nation.
I want to sincerely thank the Bishops' Conference for this initiative, for even releasing their priests to join the military and the paramilitary services. This is as a result of the fact that they also see the need for spiritual guidance, spiritual or pastoral care for our men and women and their wards who serve in the Nigerian Armed Forces and in the paramilitary services too.
The conference, as you are all aware, is meant to foster collaboration among us, military, paramilitary, and the police chaplains in Nigeria, for greater harmony and mutual exchange of ideas in our special apostolate.
We deeply appreciate the Catholic Church's long-standing partnership with us in achieving our correctional goals of rehabilitation, reformation, and reintegration of the inmates.
I want to appreciate the organizers, the convener of this conference, for extending the invitation to me. I'm here more or less to learn from my seniors what it entails to do these duties, because for the service, I mean the immigration service now, more or less I'm an officer. For the church, I am a chaplain.
Speaking at the conference, Bishop Philip Dung emphasized on the theme of the conference, which is pastoral care in the service of God and humanity, calling on the chaplains to be good pastors who care for their flocks.
This theme, pastoral care in, let's say, pastoral care in service, pastoral care. To be a pastor, lead one somewhere to find pasture. What is our world yearning for today? Our world is hungry for word, but there are different aspects of this hunger. What the human person is yearning for the truth, justice, meaning, recognition. And so when we look at it, those of you called chaplains, that you serve people who have the duty to defend the integrity of this nation. The discipline, the priesthood, I think is more than what you find in the military. It's just that we priests have become careless. But our own way of discipline is very high. So if you have been seconded to serve in the military, paramilitary, it shows that you have that opportunity to really demonstrate that discipline that you have gained from the seminary.
In Abuja, Tony Abba, CTV News.